of Ohio. But right now it's time for our top priority. Francisco Lindor, Mr. Smile, traded from Cleveland to Queens. And today he met the media and shared his range of emotions after going from Cleveland to now the Mets.
Once I got the call, there was a lot of mixed feelings, you know. There was definitely a lot of mixed feelings where Cleveland was home. I love Cleveland. The people in Cleveland have treated me well. It was a great organization. I have nothing but respect and love for all of them. But also, there's been so much excitement about the Mets that I couldn't help myself to be extremely excited, to be happy. It's a new opportunity for me, my family. I'm blessed. I'm blessed to be able to play the greatest game out there at probably the biggest city in the world.
Now, the big news, Kev, was that he said he's not opposed to a long-term extension with the Mets, but he wants to do it before the season, doesn't want to talk during the season. But my thing is this for you, Kev. If you're a fan who had never seen Francisco Lindor play and you just watch that clip, you automatically fall in love with him. He is just everything that is right about the game, isn't he?
Yeah, it's certain guys you gravitate to. There's some great players in this game, but when you're around Francisco Lindor, whether it be the World Series, whether it be the All-Star game, and you see him when he walks into a room, he's not a big guy. He's got a great big smile that we've talked about. He's got this aura about him that he's a star. And not everybody has that. There's great players, they walk in, they're shy, whatever, but you feel like he's a star. So when this happened and this move happened, I'm like, yeah, this is exactly what you want in New York City. This is exactly what you want to build a franchise around. He's going to work. He's going to be there. He's going to post up. This is a guy that's hit 15 or stole 15 bags, hit 30 home runs in 3 straight years, from 70 to 19. He's coming into his own, but he makes everybody around him better, Steven. I'm telling you, This organization with Cleveland, it's never easy when you got to make these kind of moves, but financially, it's what you have to do, and you build from the farm system. You get a couple prospects back and do what you got to do, but Mets and Mets fans, happiness.
Kev, real quick, on a scale from 1 to 5, 5 being the most confident, you're like postseason for sure, maybe push for a pennant. How far did he push you up the scale? Not because it wasn't just Lindor, it was also Cookie Carrasco coming over too. So if you were at a 3,
right,
where are you at now?
I'm at a 4.5 because the Mets, one thing on paper, they always look good, but it's like healthy in that starting rotation. So now I need Stroman to be out there and post up every day. You got DeGrom, Carrasco, but Steven Matz is a big key to me. I still think he's good, big old left-hander, so I'm going to say 4.5 because it's almost a 5 if you can say, yeah, that starting staff's going to be healthy. I'm like, yeah, offensively they're going to be fine.
Things are buzzing for the Mets fans in Flushing, Queens, and beyond. And you mentioned New York City. You want good ball players. I mean, there hasn't been one much better than DJ LeMahieu the past 2 years in the Bronx for the Yankees. DJ, of course, one of the prized free agents in this class. And a recent report from Tim Brown at Yahoo Sports saying that teams that have engaged with DJ's camp saying LeMahieu, they want more than Josh Donaldson's 4-year, $92 million contract. And maybe around JD Martinez's 5 and 110, and maybe the other word is that LeMahieu's not happy with things being slow played a little bit for him in New York, given that he's posted back-to-back top 4 MVP finishes. So how do you kind of survey this situation?
Yeah, I don't like this if I'm the Yankees because one thing I don't want on LeMahieu's side, I don't like when the finances start getting thrown up. Like I need more money than here and then more money than next XY player. Each year's different, but I know one thing. If I'm DJ LeMahieu, I'm a little ticked off and a little irritated. I want to be a New York Yankee. This is a guy that's got a batting title in 2 different leagues, okay? This is a guy that's a baseball player. This is a guy that there's no antics, there's no stuff. He loves to play baseball. You can hit him anywhere in your lineup. He can drive in runs. He can hit some home runs. He plays good defense. So I need him in my organization. So let's get this done. Are we talking about another year? Do we need to put the 5th year on? Why not? Because I know one thing. You're going to get everything every night from this guy. End of story. So ball players, why I like to say, hashtag ball player, get him signed. You don't want to see him leave the Yankees.
Amen. John Heyman adding the tweet that the Yankees will go 4 years for LeMahieu. There's a money gap, however, and it appears that the Dodgers, Jays, and Mets, among others, are interested. Of course, why wouldn't you want a hashtag ball player that you just described in DJ LeMahieu? He has been tremendous. Hey, Kev, I know you're all over the medias of social and the Bird app. I want to show you a tweet. This tweet, okay, from Josh Wolf, okay, was a part of the deal that we just saw with Francisco Lindor. Well, Wolf says, been a Browns fan for about 3 days now, and I have to say, it's pretty nice. You're right, Kev, if you are just now starting your Browns fandom, you have no idea about the factory of sadness. It's the factory of radness right now.
Yeah, no doubt. Go get you a Baker jersey and lock in on it, because when you have a 21-0 lead, and I'm like, I couldn't believe the first play of the game was 7-zip, high snap, pouncy over at Roethlisberger, but it's pretty cool stuff to be a Browns fan.
No doubt. Quickly, Kev, is there an MLB playoff rival? Because the Browns and the Steelers have had the edge for forever, and the Browns upset them, that you think we might see in 2021? Real quick, give me a team.
Maybe the Mets over the Braves. We're just talking about the Mets, so maybe they keep adding. Stevie Cohen's happy, so we'll see.
I don't hate that one bit. Jays maybe up north of the border pushing the Yankees.